Hi, this is Nick. Welcome to the channel where we talk all things real estate in the Czech Republic. Today we're going to go through a little calculator I've made involving the rising costs of living and also the rising interest rates and how they may affect you as a homeowner. A lot of people have been a bit surprised by the potential impact of a new interest rate on them and also like how much they might be paying for gas, electricity, water in the next couple of years. So I decided to make a little calculator to better outline the effect and what you can see year on year. So right now I've made this little calculator and I'll put this in the description as well, a link to it. So depending on which year you're going to have your new interest rate, 22 or 23 there, and then what your current interest rate is now, we can adjust, but I'm going to suggest that someone had a 2% interest rate fixed until this year. We can see like what their original mortgage was and how long their mortgage was for and their current repayment. And this current repayment may be slightly off because there could be some other fees, but it should be relatively accurate based on the formula there. And then it's how long you've had your mortgage for to date by the time the actual fixation comes up. Then we're going to have a look at what the impact of the new interest rate would be. So we can see here, like if we had a 2% rate right now and we changed to a 7% rate, we're seeing a huge difference. That's like a 60-70% increase in the current repayment from 11,000 to 18,000 in this case. Now obviously if we adjust this, I know there's some rates out there right now around 5.5. The increase might not be so bad. It could be more like 45%, something like that. And also we've got most people will have the opportunity to also increase the length of their mortgage to try and bring down those payments as well. So if you sort of had a 30-year mortgage and you've repaid it by 6 years, you might be able to take a new 30-year mortgage and reduce your payments because it's over a longer time and reduce the impact. But as we can see, it's not making a huge difference in terms of the effect. The interest rate is really the main driver here. So then to add to this, we're going to have increases in what we spend on gas, electricity and water. If you're in an apartment, you may not know all of these things, but it's worth researching to see how it is affect you and to make sure you have enough money for when the bills come through. So right now, if we imagine that someone had bills around 3,000 a month, which is a pretty normal sort of 2-3 bedroom apartment kind of amount or small house, for this year, we're looking on average around about 2.3 times the kind of the rate there. And then by 2023, the estimates are we could be even higher, around 3.3 multiples of the cost. So what we can see in our graph here is, the situation is pretty bad because we've got here, right now, the cost of your gas, electricity, water, and your mortgage altogether in this case is like 14,000. And if you're refixing this year, by the end of this year, you may have 22,000 there a month as your outgoings for these things, rising even further to 25,000 by 2023. So it's a really big rise, 60-70% increases in those costs. So the main point of this is really to show people what the effect will be and to give people time so they can prepare to sell the property or to change certain things, change the way they do things or extend a mortgage or whatever it may be to try and reduce those amounts down and make it affordable so that they're not left with a last minute decision to make. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.